Time is a tricky concept to define. If there is nothing, there is no concept of time. Similarly, time is not a concept if there are entities, but no change. Time is the dimension that encompasses all the changes in the components of the entire universe. Animals may perceive changes in their environment, such as day and night or the seasons, but it is unclear if they have a concept of time beyond these changes. For modern humans, time is a valuable resource and commodity that we should spend with the environment, other people, or our devices. We struggle to spend time alone and cannot sleep 24 hours daily. Instead, we spend our time interacting with the rest of the universe, planning or taking action to seek pleasure, avoid pain, or rest in peace. Our perception of time is influenced by the rate at which events occur. Time feels long when nothing seems to be happening, or during persistent pain, life, and short when the rate of events is high and good times seem to fly by. Time is unidirectional because we cannot go back in time or undo all the changes that have occurred in the universe. While there may be second chances, what has happened has happened. We cannot go back to the first change. A notable example of this phenomenon can be found in transportation psychology. Vertical lines on the road dividers are used to create a sense of increased speed for drivers because our eyes and brains react to vertical lines by exaggerating the sensation of speed. The combination of vertical lines, black and white, in road markings is a deliberate way to influence how drivers perceive their speed and maintain road safety. In Aristotle's physics, time is described as the measurement of change in relation to before and after. The paradox of time within Aristotle's framework arises from his claim that time cannot exist independently of change, yet it is separate from change. According to Aristotle, time and motion are inseparable, as time is the numerical expression of motion's existence. However, he argues that time is not identical to motion, it is its own entity. This duality creates a conceptual tension. If time depends on motion but is not the same as it, how can time be considered an independent and objective entity? To illustrate this paradox, consider the example of a growing plant. Aristotle would suggest that the time that has passed is closely linked to the plant's growth, but time itself is not synonymous with the plant's transformative process. The paradox becomes evident when we contemplate the interdependence of time and change, leading to philosophical inquiries about the nature of time. In physics, time is defined as a continuous, measurable progression in which events occur sequentially from the past through the present and into the future. It is a fundamental dimension that, alongside the three spatial dimensions, forms the fabric of the universe. Time enables quantifying changes in physical systems, allowing for the description of motion and the evolution of states. Time is an account of sequential, cumulative changes across the whole universe since the first change. By the way, I must admit that I do not understand space-time because I see space and time as two different concepts. I must be wrong.